Okay, this is gonna be a good one. In today's video, I'm gonna talk all about how much money do you need to be financially responsible or financially comfortable in 2023. Yay! You wanna guess how much money it costs to be financially, responsible or comfortable? And we're not talking about individual, this is for how I wanna live my life. I wanna have like a family. I'd love to have like 4 or 5 kids one day, the whole wife at home. That's just the way I want to have my life. I want to have the stay-at-home wife. I want to be the serial entrepreneur. I want to have like 4 or 5 kids. That's my dream life right there. So how much money is that going to cost? How much? Take a guess. $100,000 a year? Well, guess what? That term is out of date. $100,000 a year comes from like the 80s. So if you accounted for inflation, $100,000 a year right now is about $220,000. Actually, I lied. $100,000 in 1980 is now equivalent to $300,000. I lied again. $100,000 in 1980 is the equivalent of $389,000 a year. So if you were making $100,000 in the 80s, then you probably didn't have to worry about money. You could go out, you could get whatever car you want, go on vacation, get you a house, actually put down 20% on the house, save up for retirement, send the kids off to college, help your parents retire, go out to eat whenever you wanted to, go shopping, go get luxury items that you don't need. If you were making that much money in the 80s, that was good. But that term is dead. And I experienced that firsthand as somebody that started off making 6 figures at a young age. At 23, I had my first month where I made like $10,000. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm making $10,000 a month at 23. I'm gonna be rich forever. And since that moment, I have been making about in the low six figures, and I've been brokety broke, living paycheck to paycheckity check. So after a certain point, I was like, how much money do I actually have to make? So in this video, I'm gonna talk about how much money you actually have to make, even though I already gave you the answer, which was about $389,000 a year. I'm gonna break it down in this video. We're gonna take you through an imaginary budget of how much money it would cost to be both comfortable and responsible. If we just look at housing, I'm gonna base this budget off of Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where I live in. I live in ATL. And before I jump into the budget, there was only one person online that I saw give an accurate depiction of how much money you need to live comfortably in the middle class.
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. So what would a man need to make to fund a family of 5 children, a wife and himself? So a family of 7. How much would a man need to make to provide for a middle class, upper middle class life?
I would think combined income maybe around 380.
Excuse me?
In order for us to travel and everything else.
380 in Atlanta?
The way I like to travel.
380, no, you're talking closer to 5. 3 children is about 350.
Okay.
I'm talking closer to 5.
Okay, so Kevin Samuels in my situation says that I'm gonna have to make about $500,000 a year if I want to have a wife and have about 5 kids around the house. This is the only person online that I have heard give like an accurate number. And on the low end, he says about $350,000, which is low. I'm gonna go into that later. But just running through the numbers real quick, let's go ahead and start off with a regular house. Nothing luxurious. And then, when I go through this budget, nothing's gonna be luxurious. No luxurious vacations. We're not shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue. We're not going to buy that new BMW or Mercedes, let alone Rolls Royce. This is gonna just be the regular smuggler, average medium price house, average price for cars, average price for basically everything, except maybe eating out. But even still, Americans spend a lot of money on food, more money than people want to admit. So let's go ahead and crunch the numbers. So the average house in Atlanta, if we go get a house in Atlanta for $500,000, I went to chase.com and did a estimated mortgage. The mortgage is going to be $3,500 a month. But remember, this is the responsible budget. That's if you put down 20% and you avoid PMI. In this imaginary land where I actually just happen to have $100,000 just sitting around to put down a house. So, now I only have to pay $3,500 a month for the house. And that's not even including like utilities, not the light bill, not the water bill, not the landscaping, not the internet, not the home security system, not the home insurance, in case somebody breaks in and wants to steal my fancy camera equipment. So yeah, we're looking at minimum $4,000 a month for the house. That's like $50,000 a year. Next, the cars. Moving over to nerdwallet.com, they say that the average monthly payment on a new car, we're talking about just average cars, not talking about Mercedes-Benz or BMW, average car, probably not even a family-sized vehicle like an SUV, with 3 rows of seats, is $725 a month. $725 a month. And the family, you're gonna need at least 2 cars. So we already at $1,500 a month just for the car payments. And then next, insurance. Insurance in Atlanta is crazy. Like, I got quoted last time I tried to get 2 cars on my insurance policy was about $800 a month. $800 a month. Hopefully it can go down. So I'm gonna just estimate like $500 a month. And my driving history is clean. I don't have no accidents, no speeding tickets. I don't drink, period, let alone drink and drive. I ain't got nothing on my background. So we're gonna be conservative and say $2,000 a month between the car payment for 2 cars and car insurance. Next, gas, car maintenance. Normally on gas and car maintenance, we're gonna guesstimate about $750 a month. I spend a lot of money on gas in Atlanta, Georgia. You're driving all over the place all the time, so a lot of money on gas. Okay, so according to SoFi.com, they show that the average American family spends about $1,000 to $1,500 a month, but also the average family doesn't have that many kids, so I'm gonna definitely be spending more money than that on just eating. I would, if this is my own personal budget, I would say $2,000 a month on eating. I got no problem spending $1,000 a month on eating by myself, but SoFi here says the thrifty family spends $1,000 a month on food. That's being cheap. That's cutting the coupons. That's getting stuff on clearance. That's walking through the store looking for what's on sale. What's on sale in here for me to grab? Ooh, but the more frivolous spending shopper like myself is going to spend about $1,500 a month. That's the average. I'm not making these numbers up. It's right here on the screen. $1,500 a month. Okay, so what we've gone through so far, I would put that in the needs category. You need a house, you need a car, you need some food, and that's already eating up about $100,000 a year of this budget. And then next, we're gonna go ahead and move into what I call the shoulds. The should category. And I know a whole bunch of people that look like me that don't follow this should category. I'm talking about stuff like paying taxes, healthcare, saving for retirement, saving money so your kids can go to college, all that stuff. We're gonna go through that right now. So this right here is the should. Stuff you financially should be doing. Putting away a minimum 10% of your income in a saving account. Stuff you should be doing. But I know most people ain't doing it because they too busy living paycheckity check. Okay, so according to Forbes.com, if you want to have so starting off with health insurance, if you want to have health insurance, which is expensive. I was looking around at health insurance. I was like, why is this so high? Like, are people really paying these rates for health insurance? So if we go to Forbes.com, then the average rate, and this is a family with 2 kids, only 2 children and 2 adults. The average price is about $1,400 a month. This is the average price. That's not even the high tier option. $1,500. So basically $1,500 a month for health insurance. Okay, real quick, phones. I should have put phones in the need category. You need a phone. Phone's about $300 a month. You can get about 3 phones. Actually, I take that back. Once you get a bunch of kids and stuff, you get the family plan. Although a lot of people I talk to that have kids on their family plan, or they have teenagers on their family plan, normally it doesn't be that much money. I think since you just have a whole bunch of phones on one account, they don't try to charge you like $100 a line. I think they normally have specials like buy 2 lines, get 2 lines free, pay for 3 lines, get like 2 more lines free or something like that. So the phone ain't too expensive. Okay, next, going into retirement, $500 a month per person into a retirement account, $1,000 a month into that IRA account, saving up for your kids to go to college one day, $250 a month from the age of 0 to 18, $250 a month, about 4 kids, that's $1,000 a month. Going to the kids' college account. Okay, and then also in this should category, we're going to have saving. You should be saving at least 10 to 20% of your income. So we're going to put the minimum of 10%. I'm trying to keep this budget low. So 10% of your money going into the saving account. Okay, and then next, we're going to go into the want category. So far we covered the needs and we covered the shoulds. Now we're going to cover the wants. For people like me that got a spending problem. So in the want category, we have health, fitness, and therapy, mental therapy. I should have put this in the should category. You need to be healthy. You need to pay for physical therapy. If you have any like problems area with your body, if you have like your back is hurting, your knees hurt, you should be going to physical therapy. And mental therapy, this could be couples therapy, marriage therapy, just one-on-one therapy with a therapist. This is important. That comes out to about $1,000 a month. A good gym membership is like $40 to $150 a month. And if you got a family of people and everybody's going to the gym, you're going to be spending like $500 a month. Or if you just have 2 adults and both adults go to like CrossFit or something, one of the more expensive gyms, you'll be spending anywhere from like $280 to like $360 a month between 2 people going to CrossFit a month. It's not cheap, but you get what you pay for. And then meeting with a therapist, I forgot how much the therapist cost because I haven't been in like such a long time. I think my therapist was charging about like $150 a session, or like $125 to $150 a session. Just a health therapy, being physically fit, cost money. If you want to do it in a gym environment, you can always go out. You can go outside. You can run for free. You can buy you a bicycle, go out and ride the bike for free. That's cool for some people. I want to be strong. I like lifting the weights. I like my protein shakes, all that stuff. About $1,000 a month. Entertainment. I'm not really one for entertainment. I don't go out to concerts for real. I don't really be out. I don't like to be out around people. I have like social anxiety. I'll have an anxiety attack when I go to like if I go to a baseball game, or I go to like a soccer game with them crazy soccer fans, I will have like a mild anxiety attack. I actually have to take my headphones. Where are my headphones at? But I have to take some big headphones if I'm ever in a group of like a ton of people. I need some headphones on my ears just to cope with all the people being around. So yeah, a concert, everybody being packed into a small space, see like Lollapalooza, whatever those concerts are, I would die being around that many people. It's too much small talk. It's like an autism thing. I can't be around that many people all having different conversations. My mind's gonna explode. Hair. Hair. I'm black. If you guys didn't notice, I'm black. My wife is probably most likely 99% going to be black as well. So our hair costs a lot of money to upkeep. The barbers are going crazy. These barbers out here charging like $50 for a haircut. As you can see right now, I ain't got my haircut. I'm trying to save some money. If I get my hair braided, that's about $120. Getting a haircut, $50 in my haircut twice a month, and my hair braided, that's about $250 for me, for my hair. I'm not even a woman. Just imagine a black girl, she got to get her hair done. Hair gonna cost a small fortune to get done. That's what we in, me and my future wife. That's about $500-600 just for the two of us, not including the kids. The kids gonna make it be like $1,000 a month on hair. 1,000, forget that. If you actually forget the kids getting their hair done at the house, I'll do it myself. Impulsive spending. I have a spending problem. So now I let myself buy stuff for cheap, maybe at the dollar store or Dollar General, just to scratch that itch. I'm like, I got money. I just need to spend it. I got a problem. Let me spend some money. I just need to waste some. But after I've been living with myself long enough to know myself. So I could either go to the mall and just waste, just blow like $2,000 at the mall, or I can go to the Dollar General and like just blow like $20 on juice and probably still have the dopamine hit just from like buying some unnecessary stuff that I don't need. It ain't gotta be expensive stuff that I don't need, but just like I just need to scratch that itch. Maybe I need to talk to my therapist about this problem that I got with just spending the money left and right. Baby, I've been spending it too much, baby. Yeah. Next, vacations. Who doesn't like a vacation? I love vacations. I love to travel. I like going to Mexico. I like going to Hawaii. I like flying to Europe. I like hiking mountains. I like scuba diving. I like going free diving. I like a whole bunch of stuff that I gotta travel to do. So the average vacation costs $1,500 according to Bankrate.com. The average vacation costs $1,500 a person. I died on the inside a little bit, but I know it's true. It costs $1,500 a person to go on a nice, not even a fancy vacation, but just a nice vacation, a cheap trip down to Cancun, a weekend. You just get away to Miami, a getaway to New York City for a week. These week-long vacations cost. And actually, an international trip probably going to save you some money because you go overseas, stuff is cheaper, the food, the hotel, everything's less money. Only thing not less money is the flight. So I like vacationing, so about minimum 2 vacations a year, I'm going to have to be setting aside $1,500 to $2,000 a month for vacationing. I need a vacation. I take my mama on vacation. I had so many family members die before I could take them on vacation. I don't want to let it happen again. Family vacation, my family time, crucially important. It's the main reason I'm working hard to financially establish myself. And then the last thing is about 30% for taxes. So however much money this budget is, just raise it by about 50% to account for taxes. So if the budget was about $200,000, you would have to increase that by 50% to $300,000 because you're going to have to pay a third of that money in taxes. So honestly, this video is so long, I don't even feel like doing like an official add up. I'm going to just guess. $330,000 a year in total if you want to cover your needs, your shoulds, and your wants, but not even at a luxury level. Like I said, in this in this budget, you're not flying first class. You're going to be flying Spirit Airlines. You're going to be flying Frontier, JetBlue. I don't even know if you can afford to fly Delta in this budget. You cannot afford Mercedes-Benz or BMW. You're going to just get you a Chevy GMC. You're not going to have an Escalade for the family to ride around. And you're going to have a regular car. You're going to have a regular house, probably send the kids to public school, nothing special. And still this budget comes out to about $350,000 a year. And then if you want to start to sprinkle in some of those niceties, you're going to be looking at $500,000 a year. If you want to have like a nicer house, probably like $800,000 to like $1.2 million. And then if you want to get that brand new top of the line Escalade, brand new top of the line Range Rover for the wife and stuff, they're gonna be at that. You need to make $500,000 a year. And we're not even including stuff like private school or tutors or getting like a coach because your kid wants to be in gymnastics or wants to do other extracurricular stuff. We ain't even talking about all that. So yeah, that's the video. Yeah, I did this video for me. I need to know this number so I know how much money I have to make. I know personally I need to open up a few more businesses, get my income to about $100,000 a month in revenue from my businesses. I'm gonna have a profit margin of probably 30 to 40%. That way I can be at this level where I can support a family and stay at a home wife and take the family on vacations and everybody's happy and comfortable and we still not even living in luxury. You're gonna have to freaking make like $1 million a year to have that luxurious lifestyle. But I don't even want that. I'd spend that extra money just traveling or just donating to charity. Actually, I forgot that from this list. So yeah, donations also on the list. So on this list, about $2,000 a month or about 10% of your income, like net income, going to donations and tithes at the church. Probably about $2,000-$3,000 a month. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of money. So until next time, I spent enough money in here rambling and screaming at the camera and the microphone. Deuces.